Welcome back to the channel. So you learn how to cut and sew this jacket. Let's dive in. So first I rolled my shoulder line divided by 2 and I took my shoulder measurements. So after that I came back by 1 inches, then for the shoulder slope, then I took my armhole measurement. That's the chest line. So I started rolling my line from the shoulder measurement to the chest line, my shoulder measurement to my bust line, and I rolled the line across it like that. So after then I took the shoulder measurement to my under bust line and then the waistline. So it is just the basic bodies. So if you're new to my channel, please do well to turn on your notification bell and do well to subscribe to the channel. So I took my neck width 4 inches, then I took the depth for the front 3.5 inches. I went ahead to roll. So this pattern was same as the front and back pattern. So I went ahead to take 2 inches for the back neck depth. Yes, so I'm using this pattern for both the front and the back. So after doing that, I went ahead to roll the line across, and I came down by 1 inches for the shoulder slope, and I divided it by 2 and I came out by half inches to get our curves. Then I took my bust measurement divided by 4. So that's bust measurement, and I came in by 1 inches there to give it that slope. It is just your basic bodies. Just you go about it the normal way you go about your basic bodies. So when I was done doing that, I was trying to make that curve come out very well, because there were sharp edges there. So I was trying to blend those sharp edges. Then I took the bust measurement divided by 4. Bust measurement divided by 4, and I'll give it 1.5 inches sewing allowance. That's the sewing allowance. So I'll go ahead to do same for the under bust. I'll go ahead to do same for my waist measurement. You just go ahead and take your normal, like the measurement on your bust, your waist, and under bust measurement, and give it 1.5 sewing allowance. That's all I did there. So after I was done, I gave it half inches at the shoulder part for the shoulder joining. Yes, just brought it up by half inches for the shoulder joining, and that's all. Then when I went ahead to take the dart measurement, so I took 4.5 inches, came out by half inches on both sides, and I slanted that way. That's because this jacket has a front and back dart, so you just go ahead to cut it off. So I cut off the back neck and not the front, since this pattern is going to be used for both the front and the back. So I had to cut out the back neck depth. So when I place it on fabric, that is when I'll be cutting out the front as well. So please pay attention to this. It is as simple and as easy as this. So I went ahead to cut it out in my fabric and the lining as well. So for the front, I'll be opening up the front. A jacket now, there's nothing like zipper, so I went ahead to open up the front like this. So the same thing I did there was what I did in my lining. It was the same thing I did in the lining part, and that's it. So it gives us 2 like this, so 1 for lining and 1 for the main fabric. So after I was done doing this, after I was done placing it this way, I'll go ahead to place the back. Okay, I'll be notching the dart area. I'll just go ahead and notch the same thing I notched on the pattern paper, which is the 4.5, to indicate where I'll be taking my dart from. And that's just it for that, for both the front and the back. So I placed it right side facing each other to sew the shoulder. Right side facing each other. That's how you're going to be placing it. You sew it in the fabric, then you also sew it for the lining. I went ahead to cut out my sleeve, just like the basic sleeve, So I went ahead to cut it out using the person's measurement here, the basic. So, but I came up. If you notice, my sleeve is not straight down. I came up by 3 inches to give it that effect there. because this sleeve has a little effect on the down parts there. So I'll be using a lace fabric to complete this sleeve hands. So I'll using this lace fabric. So look at the way I'll be placing the lace fabric. I folded the lace fabric into 4 to get the both sides of the sleeve complete, and I placed it that way to cut it out. So this is just, I took the measurements that was left to complete the sleeves, and that's just it for this. That's just it for this. So please, if you've watched up to this point, do well to like, share, and subscribe. So I opened it up like this, and everything was sitting pretty. And for the sleeve, I made sure to cut out my lining too, because I'll be lining my sleeve for the upper part of it. So this is how I placed it. You place it that way to sew it. So after sewing, see what the front and back looks like. I'll go ahead to attach my lining to the upper part. So this is it. Very neat. You go ahead to press it with your iron, and you shape it down with just 1 and 1 inches. So when I was done pressing it down, this is what my sleeve is looking like. Very beautiful. This is how the sleeve came out. So I went ahead to sew with an elastic, yes, like an elastic, so that I can drag it and have that effect on the upper part of the sleeve. So you just go ahead to do this, and your sleeve is already ready and is already coming out just like you've seen it. The sleeve is already coming out. So I went ahead to place the lining and the fabric this way. Yes, starting from the shoulder line to make sure the shoulder line rests on each other. Everything aligns together. So after sewing it like that together, this is what I have. After putting the dart, holding the dart and everything. So I had to hold the dart, everything inside, since it's a jacket. So I wanted the finishing to come out very nice. And when I was done, I went ahead to attach the sleeve. And that's it for this shirt. Oh, sorry, for this jacket. It's as simple as that. I hope you'll be giving this a try. Please, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you. And if you're new to my channel, please do well to subscribe, like, and share this video. And turn on your notification bell. See you next time.